Good morning. We discussed encoder, decoder, and two's complement, adder, subtractor in the last class. And today we are going to discuss about the tri-state buffer. Before that, we had discussed adders also, adders, multiplexers. Discussed in the last class. Now we are going to discuss about tri-state buffer. Objectives. On completion of this topic, you will be able to know the need for tri-state buffer. The operation of tri-state buffer. Tri-state buffer. Tri-state, it means three states. That is called tri-state buffer. It means it has three states. Hence it is called as a tri-state. In these three states, generally we say that for any circuit or for any logic, output may be low or high. It may be low or high. Low is the one state. Output high is the one state. neither low nor high. That is called as a high impedance state. When we have these three states, high state, low state, high impedance state, then it is called as a tri-state. So our topic is what? Tri-state buffer. And what is buffer? In general, what is a buffer? When do we say particular circuit is called as buffer? Buffer means temporary storage device or temporary storage element, that is called as a buffer. We can save 1 bit, that is called as a buffer. Either it is 0 or low or high impedance state, it is called as a buffer. That is, a temporary storage device or element is called as a buffer. Tri-state, it has three states: low state, high state, and a high impedance state. These three states put together is called as tri-state, and buffer is called as a tri-state buffer. It is a switch that has three states: high or 1, low or 0, float or high impedance. When two or more devices are connected to common bus, tri-state buffers are used. When two or more devices are connected to common bus, then tri-state buffers are used. It prevents more than one device to access the bus at the same time. Symbol of tri-state buffer with active high enable. Symbol of tri-state buffer with active high enable. The buffer has D input, T output, enable. It has two inputs, D in and enable. Inputs enable, D in and output D out. If enable is 0, whatever may be the D in, the D out will be float. It can be called as a high impedance state. If enable is 1 and the D in is 0, output is 0. If enable is 1 and the D in also is 1, output also 1. The output has three states: 1, 0, float. Hence it is called as tri-state buffer because it has three states: low, high, and high impedance state. This symbol of tri-state buffer with active low enable. For active low enable, there it should be disable. For active high enable, the input should be here enable. For that active high enable, that output input should be enable input should be 1. For here, for active low enable, that should be disable should be 0. Same it has D in, D output as above circuit, above symbol. But the difference is in enable and disable input. Inputs here disable and D in, output is D out. When disable input is 1, whatever may be the input D in, output will be float. If disable is 0 and D in is 0, output is 0. If disable is 0 and D in is 1, output also 1. A tri-state switch connects to the output of the gate to the bus. When enable is low, switch is open. There is no data transfer. When enable is high, switch is closed. Data is transferred on the bus. When switch is closed, output can be high or low. When the switch is open, it floats. The tri-state buffer circuit is shown here. In this tri-state buffer circuit, there are three transistors T1, T2, T3, and one diode. Resistors are provided as load at the collectors of the transistors. For the base of the transistor T1, enable input is given and VCC is given plus VCC at both the ends. One is at collector of transistor T3 and another one VCC is at collector of transistor T1. Here three are shown: D in, D enable, D out. operation. Data to be transferred is given at D in. And output is taken at the emitter of transistor T3. The enabled input is used to close or open the switch. When the enable is low or logic 0, the transistor T1 is in cutoff condition. This sends the transistor T2 into saturation, pulling the base voltage of T3 to ground. This opens the base to emitter junction of transistor T3. As a result, D out floats. When the enable is high at logic 1, the transistor T1 is in saturation. The collector voltage of T1 decreases. The transistor T2 is driven into off state. The transistor T3 now acts as emitter follower. The output D output is high or low depending upon the D in. Here, hence, this circuit acts as a closed switch. Whenever it acts as a closed switch, whatever data is available at the input side, the same will be transferred to the output. In normally open type, the switch open when the enable is 0 and closed when the enable is 1. In normal closed type, the buffer open when the enable is 1 and closed when the enable is 0. Hence, for a normally closed, instead of using the term enable, we use the term disable. For enable, we use 1 to make it active. For disable, we use 0 to make the circuit active. That is the difference in enable and disable input. Now, frequently asked questions, that is, define the tri-state switch. Second, what is the need of tri-state buffer? Explain the operation of tri-state buffer with a suitable diagram. Quiz. We go for discussion for some quiz points. In normally closed type buffer, when disable is when disable is 1 is the answer. Option A is 0, option B is the 1, option C both, option D none. In normally closed type buffer closes when disable is 0 is the answer. A is the answer. In normally open twisted buffer, when enable 0 and D in 0, then corresponding output is option A. Enable is 0 and the D in 0, then corresponding output is option A 0, option B 1, option C float, option D none of the above. If enable is 0, that is a float value, that is a float high impedance state. Hence here answer is C. In normally closed tri-state buffer, D out is in open condition when the corresponding disable and D inputs are option A 10, option B 11, option C 01, option D none of the above. Zero one is the answer. So quiz questions are over. So we discuss next topic in the next class. So we discuss today tri-state buffer. Now we discuss next topic in the next class.